Welcome everyone to our Employee of the Year ceremony. We always look forward to our Employee of the Year ceremony, and due to these unusual circumstances, we're unable to be together face to face. However, we want to make sure that we take time to recognize and congratulate all those who have been nominated for Employee of the Year. Each and every person who has been nominated for Employee of the Year are a critical part of the success of Johnston County Public Schools, and thank you for all that you have done this year. At this time, I would like to introduce our Johnston County School Board Chair, Chairman Todd Sutton.
On behalf of the Johnston County Board of Education, we appreciate what our employees do on a daily basis for our students as well as their staff members. At this time, we would like to congratulate our Employee of the Year.
The Employee of the Year celebration honors employees from the following categories: curriculum, instruction, and accountability, equity, information, and student services, human resources and financial services, operations and communication, media specialist, school nutrition manager and school nutrition assistant. Employee of the Year nominees support the instructional integrity of the classroom and district, but are not classroom instructors. Also tonight, we will recognize our Bookkeeper of the Year, Educational Office Professional of the Year, and our Administrator of the Year, the latter two of which are selected by the Johnston County Association of Educational Office Professionals. Johnston County Public Schools staff nominated their colleagues for these awards, and from the nominations, our judges, Dr. Diana Freeman, Andrea Pugh, and Vicki Temple Rain selected our finalists and winners. We are thankful for the efforts of our judges and for all the hard work they put into selecting our winners. Now we will first name the finalists for their respective category and then read a portion of the nomination of the winner. The finalists for Curriculum, Instruction, and Accountability Employee of the Year are Keisha Capers, Dr. Michelle Casey, Suzanne Lujan, Angie Pierce, and Christy Stevenson. This year's Curriculum, Instruction, and Accountability Employee of the Year is strikingly unique in that she understands what true servant leadership looks like, feels like, and acts like. She is someone who does not ask for big things, accolades, public acknowledgement, or promotions. She is one of the singularly most positively professional employees in the district. Her attitude ensures that we all put our best foot forward to solve problems for our students. This is not only an inspiration to others around her, but it's also a breath of fresh air. Her positive and polished professionalism is contagious, and we need more people of her professional caliber working among our teams. Please help me congratulate Dr. Michelle Casey as this year's Curriculum, Instruction, and Accountability Employee of the Year. The finalists for Equity, Information, and Student Services are Jennifer Crocker, Maggie Gallup, Sherry Moore, Tiana Reed, and Jason Willoughby. This year's Equity, Information, and Student Services Employee of the Year is a visionary leader who founded and created a pivotal after-school program in their community. Her attitude and vision directly contribute to the success of Johnston County Public Schools and our students. The goal of the program was to address the lack of community-based programs and educational resources targeted to support older school-aged youth. She embodies the school's mission and vision, helping students become leaders and engage in experiences that have not yet been created. She goes above and beyond to ensure that the students in our school and community have a successful experience, not only in our school, but through her grant-funded after-school program. Please help me congratulate Selma Middle School Counselor Sherry Moore as this year's Equity, Information, and Student Services Employee of the Year. The finalists for Human Resources and Financial Services are Brooke Clifton, Lisa Davis, Linda Edmondson, Tracy Peden-Jones, and Saren Soldos. This year's Human Resources and Financial Services Employee of the Year has an amazing work ethic and is willing to do what it takes to help each and every employee. She is tenacious when working out a problem or resolving an issue. Working in finance, she understands how her work affects everyone in the school system, and she does everything possible to make sure that it is done right. She is a problem solver and is approachable. She spends most of her day helping others and answering questions for individual employees as well as for other departments. No question is too big or too small for her. All are handled with smooth efficiency, warmth, and understanding. She gives of herself, serving as a role model to others around her. She is often the last one to leave and is always willing to stay until the task is complete. Knowing how important her job is and how important it is to the employees of their families depending on her. Please help me congratulate Lisa Davis, Payroll Supervisor, as this year's Human Resources and Financial Services Employee of the Year. Finalists for Operation and Communication Employee of the Year are Brian Baker, Ben Barber, Magina Howe, David Moore, and Nathaniel Shelton. This year's Operations and Communication Employee of the Year always meets the needs of those he serves with a great attitude, a sense of servant leadership, and a smile. He is extremely conscientious and is always trying to grow in his knowledge base so he can keep students and staff of Johnston County Public Schools safe. He always maintains his composure in an extremely professional manner when things get hectic in his world. He never balks at any task or assignment that is thrown his way. He truly sees the bigger picture with regards to school safety we are trying to provide in the district. He is an individual who inspires and motivates others every day to serve this district at the highest level. His willingness to serve the district in any capacity he's asked, his positive nature, his problem-solving ability, his dedication to professional growth, his work ethic, and his ability to communicate effectively with schools, vendors, and teammates are just a few of the characteristics that make him extremely deserving of this recognition. Please join me in congratulating Ben Barber, Safety Controlled Access Specialist, as this year's Operations and Communications Employee of the Year. The finalists for Media Specialist of the Year are Ruth Michelle Bird, Stephanie Homont, Samantha Lamb, Emily Van, and Stephanie Worley. This year's Media Specialist of the Year has worked to rebuild the vision of a media center at her school. She has made it a priority to improve the media center's collection of culturally relevant text and works with teachers to help them select books for read aloud and research that not only match the standards, but match the students' interests and culture. She understands that her role at the school transcends book circulation and makes it her mission to create a hub of learning in the media center. She inspires others by showing them the dedication that it takes to be a successful part of the school community. She recognizes that her job requires a lot of work and embraces the responsibility with passion and positivity. She works closely with students to help match them with appropriate books and has started a wall of readers to celebrate their accomplishments. Students see themselves in the books that she helps them select, and she helps them to envision a world bigger than their community. This has all happened because she has taken the time to learn the students, learn their needs, and help them to find a world within books. Please help me congratulate Ruth Michelle Bird from Selma Middle as this year's Media Specialist of the Year. Finalists for School Nutrition Assistant of the Year are Minnie Brown, Allison Campbell, Kim Jernigan, Chelsea Pierce, and Janaria Stevens. This year's School Nutrition Assistant of the Year is an asset to her school. She shows up each day and does the job of many without complaint. She is a quiet, dedicated leader in her school. Her strong work ethic does not go unnoticed, and you can always count on her to get the job done without worry. She works hard not only in the cafeteria of her school, but also to build relationships with the students she serves. She has been a driving force in the success of her school's cafeteria. She has trained others, she has done more work than is actually expected of her, and has never lowered her standards. Please join me in congratulating Allison Campbell from Selma Middle as this year's School Nutrition Assistant of the Year. The finalists for School Nutrition Manager of the Year are Michelle Baker, Tammy Baker, Sheila Creech, Keisha Cunningham, and Patrina Williams. This year's School Nutrition Manager of the Year has an outgoing personality and always strives to make her cafe the best it can be. She is a great leader and always goes above and beyond what is expected of her. She is constantly looking at ideas and seeking feedback on how to make her cafe more inviting and more student-centered. With her pleasant attitude, the employees she manages look forward to coming to work. They realize they have a boss that wants the best from them. She will never ask someone to do something that she wouldn't be willing to do herself. Her willingness to help her employees is best described of what true teamwork looks like. She absolutely loves her job, and you can tell by her words and actions that this is her passion. She is constantly trying to engage with students, making sure that they have access to healthy meals so they are ready to go back to the classroom and learn. This year, she went above and beyond to create a new cafe experience for her school and students, donating her own time and money to make it absolutely successful. Please join me in congratulating Michelle Baker from West Johnston High as this year's Nutrition Manager of the Year. Johnston County Public Schools Financial Services has selected a very special individual for the 2019-2020 Johnston County Public Schools Bookkeeper of the Year Award. This award is being presented to someone who has been described as detail-oriented, a clear communicator, and very dependable, all traits that are imperative for a bookkeeper. Our recipient is known to always have a smile on her face while maintaining a positive attitude with a willingness to help others whenever needed. Her knowledge of the position and quality results of any task at hand indicate she has a well-managed environment. She takes each opportunity as serious as the next and puts forth all her effort to ensure the end product results in excellence. Her work ethic proves she will do the right thing and guides her fellow staff members to ensure compliance with all policies and procedures. One nomination is quoted as saying, "I've never wondered if she's doing the right thing because I can just tell that she is." It is with pride and gratitude to announce that this year's Bookkeeper of the Year award goes to Ann Guy, West Johnston High School. The Johnston County Association of Educational Office Professionals did an outstanding job in their selections this year, and we are excited to be able to share the winners of the Educational Office Professional of the Year Award and the Administrator of the Year Award. This year's Educational Office Professional of the Year has worked at her school for 19 years. Her level of devotion to students and staff is legendary, and her level of patience is exceeded only by her ability to solve problems both big and small. One of her key traits is her humility and compassion for others. No matter the need, she is always willing and the first to assist others, no matter what the situation. Her alignment to the success of the school is part of her very being. She is a caring individual that so tirelessly looks out for other people, in good times and bad. Additionally, she is undoubtedly a role model of a higher performing employee to many who are attracted to her servant leadership, passion, commitment to the school, and desire to make a lasting impact. Please join me in congratulating Debbie Bennett from Polenta Elementary as this year's Educational Office Professional of the Year. This year's Administrator of the Year is a man of integrity who values those around him and understands the importance of relationships. These qualities are part of what make him such an outstanding principal. His office door is always open, and his staff and students know they can rely on him to listen and make informed decisions that are best for everyone. He visits classrooms daily and takes time to talk with students, building relationships along the way. His contagious happiness and positivity create a learning environment in which adults and children thrive and succeed. The rapport that he has developed with his staff and students is simply inspiring. There is no principal more deserving of this honor. Please help me congratulate a great supporter of the JCAEOP and Dixon Road Elementary Principal, Kenneth Bennett, as this year's Administrator of the Year. The Employee of the Year ceremony is something that we look forward to every year. Although we had hoped to be able to be together face to face to celebrate our Employees of the Year, we hope that this virtual celebration honors those that are so well deserving of the nominations they received. Congratulations to all those who were nominated and our award winners. We thank you so much for all that you do for Johnston County Public Schools and the critical part that you play for our team. Congratulations.